Fun fact, I literally got through half of this video already, but I was sitting a different way and my back started killing me. And I'm like, listen, I'm old. I need support on my back. So I had to switch this up real fast. Hey guys, what's up? So today's video is going to be how to pass the ATI TEAS on the first try. And if you're anything like me, you're probably stressing out right now, which is why you're on YouTube typing up how to pass the TEAS. And you're here and you're led to me, and I'm so sorry for that, but we're gonna get it done. We're gonna pass. We're gonna help you and give you the tools to success. I need some coffee before I get into this because there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm having PTSD from this test because of this video, so this is needed. All right, let's do it. Okay, so the TEAS has 4 sections on the test. You're gonna start off with your reading, then it's gonna throw you into some math. It's going to whip you with some science, and then you're going to top it off with the grammar cherry on top. These are time sections. I know that's not the best thing for us, but it is a time test, so go ahead and keep that in the back of your mind, because when you start doing practice tests after you've started your studying and you're really trying to just practice and nail that information in your head, it's something that you really have to make apparent because you do not want to miss questions due to time. So the TEAS, that's so rude. So I pulled from several, there was a string and I thought it was a bug. Anyways, I did go ahead and pull from several different resources, and I think they all helped me tremendously because they were all different ways of teaching. I did reading, I did visual, I did kinesthetic kind of deals. So I think these will all be helpful. So let's get into them. Alright, so the first thing that I used was, surprise, surprise, you've probably seen this already, because everybody and their mama uses this to study, and I 100% suggest this bad boy. So worth the money. If you can tell, I have mine so tabbed out. These are my practice tests in here that I did. Like, let me show you this. I went through like 5 highlighters with this damn book. Everything. This book is amazing though, because you read your section, and I'm trying to find an example. Okay, so this is just areas and formulas, and then they have a link and a code that you can put in on their website, and it like has somebody explaining and showing you how to do it. So you're getting that visual learning, you're hearing it, and it's just another way to explain it versus just reading it yourself. So throughout this book, you're going to be reading the sections, and then it'll have like examples for you to do. Like if you're doing decimals with math, and then it's going to be like adding them, then you're going to have like, oh, like 3 problems, and like get these right, and then see. And then it could take you to the video and show you things, and it's just fantastic. In the front of the book, it has like, I think I have ice in my throat. Oh my god. It has like tips, it has tricks. In the back, it has 3 practice tests. It's just, overall, it's an amazing resource to have because it's so much information. Like this compared to the actual ATI book that you get off of the ATI website, it's so small compared to this. Like this is such in-depth information, and it will help you so much. So that leads me into my second resource, the actual ATI book, which, look, let's compare. Look at that. Look at that. This test is so much information, and you get this book. It's so little. Again, I have it tabbed out with every section. These are the tests and the answers, and again, I did my highlighting shebang. And I mean, same thing, you know. You read the section, it has some practice ones in there, and then you have the test. So I just think it was a good way to reinforce it. I don't think that this book by itself, though, would really help you. If you are going to get one or the other, 100% get this one. 100%. Because this is too broad. Like, it does not give you enough in-depth detail. Like, it gives you some details, but it's just not enough. It's kind of like, okay, for this is teaching somebody that already has knowledge of everything in this book. This is teaching somebody that has not a lick of knowledge. If you think that you know everything and you just need to brush up, go ahead and get this book. But if you really think that you might struggle and you really need to like relearn some of these things and you just want to be sure, this one. The next resource I used, which was huge, and I can't show you because it's on my phone and that's what I'm filming with, it's the Pocket Prep app. I might go ahead and add a clip of it, but it's a little blue P, and it's amazing because you do 10 questions at a time. I didn't buy any of the packages, I just did the free one because I'm cheap. But like, I would wake up, I would do 10 questions, I'd be on break, I'd do 10 questions, I'd be on the toilet, 10 questions, before bed, 10 questions, and it was just really helpful. While we're at it, let's just go on to Facebook because there is a group on there. Just type in ATITs and it'll come up. Super helpful group. I loved it because people were just so hyped on the TEAS. They would give tips, they would give tricks, they would post questions randomly and be like, what do you guys think this is? And people would answer underneath it and be like, why? I even struggled with some questions and I would screenshot them and be like, okay, I got this answer and it's not the right answer and they're showing me this is the answer, but why? And the girls would go on and they would explain it. And it's nice. It's really nice to just have the emotional support and people that are going through the same thing and are willing to help you. It's a nice free resource that if you have Facebook, 100% get on it. At first, when somebody told me, I was like, nah, I'm not a people person. Not gonna happen. Do it. The next two resources are another pair of free resources, so just use your free resources when you can. I'm telling you, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get good information and to study. You really don't, because Pocket Prep, the ATI group, and these next two things were all free. The first resource would be Brandon Craft, and holy crap, he is amazing. He is so good at teaching, and he just explains things really well, and he shows you things. And I'm not sure which book it is, but one of these books, I think it might be this one, but he takes the whole practice test, and he changes like the equations with different numbers, and shows you how to answer them. So it's good because you take the test, and you're like, okay, and then he gives you the same test but with different numbers. So it's like, okay, you practice it the first time and then you're doing his and he's showing you how to do it. So it's like repeating the information and it's really helpful. But he is so good. Please, please, please go watch his videos. He does so many TEAS based videos. It is insane and it will benefit you. I did the best in my math section, and I 100% think it is because I went ham on some Brandon Craft videos. Like, he is amazing. The next resource I used was Khan Academy, and I mainly use Khan Academy for chemistry because I personally have a really strong anatomy background. I've taken several college classes. I did advanced anatomy in high school, but I really wanted to focus on their chemistry, and I was talking to my advisor, and she said Khan Academy has the best chemistry breakdown, and you will benefit from it. So I was like, bet, doing it. And it's amazing. It really is. Like, I can guarantee you I got every chemistry question right on my TEAS because of Khan Academy. The next resource I used was not a whole necessary one in my opinion because it was rather pricey, but if you have the money and you want to invest in some more studying material, I would go ahead and do it. It's on the ATI website and you can buy 2 practice tests, and I personally liked it because I like to be familiar, because I get a lot of anxiety when test taking, and I have never taken the test before, and you know, I didn't know how the setup was going to be. I didn't know what anything was going to look like. So it gives you pretty much exactly what the test will look like. It has a calculator that you'll be using, and you know how you'll go through your questions, and if you can go back, if you can flag them. So I liked that because when I got to my test, I was like, this is familiar. Like, I've done this twice already because of those practice tests. And also, if you are bad with your time, this will help you because it's exactly like the test. It's literally the test, but not the test. So is it something that I strongly suggest? No. But is it something that if you have, you know, the extra, I think it was like $60, if you have the extra $60, do it. Also, I would suggest, you know, watching videos on YouTube as far as people who took the test, because everybody has good study techniques, you know, not one is suited for everybody. So watch videos, see what worked for some people, see if they have like any major things, because not one person is going to have all the answers to everything, but pulling from different resources is always a key thing. So my last few tricks and tips, oh my god, that was so hard to say. They're going to be really basic, but they're so important, and you're probably going to click off now because you're going to be like, we're not doing this. We're not getting into that stupid crap. Listen to me. Sleep. Go to bed at a normal time. I don't sleep well. I like to be a night owl. I put my ass in bed at 9. And, okay, sleep. Make sure you eat a good dinner the night before. Wake up. Eat a good breakfast. So, something that I did, I want no judgment for this. No judgment. Put something on in the car that puts you in a good mood. I love Christmas. I'm obsessed with Christmas. You'll never find anybody more obsessed with Christmas than me. What did I do? Michael Bublé, Christmas album, the whole way to the school. I did not care. I was like, that's going to put me in such a good mood. Michael Bublé. Okay? So those are all of my tips for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope that this benefits somebody. If this at least benefits one person, this was all worth it. Me looking like this iced coffee sitting on my lap, making me have to want to pee the whole time, my camera falling, it will all be worth it if this helped one human being. But I believe in you guys. I know you will do great. You know, with due time, everything will fall into place. I know it can be aggravating sometimes, but you will do great. So if you do, let me know how the TEAS goes, you know, because it's exciting and it's a big chapter in your life that you'll be walking into. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I'm going to try and post some more school-related videos, so if you are interested, subscribe. That's the first time I've ever said that. That's really weird. Okay, bye.